Hey y'all, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'll be showing you how I installed this high puff drawstring ponytail that I got from Amazon. So if y'all want to see how I got this style and y'all are interested in purchasing one of these drawstring ponytails from my affiliate associates link, then y'all stay tuned to the video. This is my ponytail I just got off of Amazon. It was under $13. I'll put all the specs right here, and if y'all want to go buy one, go down to my Amazon affiliate link, click on it, put this in your cart, and girl, you'll have this at your door in like 2 days. All right, so let's get started. We remove my little bun, and we're gonna just start by misting our hair with some of this water. I already pre-molded my edges because, as y'all know, I have alopecia, and so I want to have those set so they can mold overnight, and then we can get up this morning and do our high puff. All right, so what I'm doing is just detangling my hair, and I'm trying to bring all the hair up into a high bun. So I'm combing all the hair in the direction that I want the bun to sit in. All right, so now I'm going to take the water again and just spray the back of the nape. And then I'm going to go in with some of this Eco Styler gel. This is the crystal color. And we're going to add just a liberal amount of that to the back of our nape. And I'm also going to add that to the sides right here. That way the hair could be a lot easier to mold up. And we'll do that to the other side as well. And then I'm going to take my rat tail comb, and I'm going to start smoothing this hair in the upward direction. And we're going to do that all around the perimeter of our head. All right, also don't forget to put some of that gel right here on the front. And we're going to get that smoothed into a ponytail. All right, so now I have the Got To Be Glue gel. I'm going to use some of that and put that right on my edges, right here, going into the swoop. And that's just going to help me mold the hair and lay the hair down so it doesn't move. As y'all can see, I'm trying to swoop it up as I'm molding it. And that's just going to help it transition into the ponytail. Then what I'm going to do is take the brush is by Red by Kiss, and it's a soft side and a harder side. I'm gonna take the harder side, and I'm gonna run this up the back of my head. Don't forget the front. I'm gonna take some of these elastics. I have 2. And I'm going to double those up. See if I can get this ponytail in here. And we're just gonna leave it in a bun. So I'm gonna bun it just right there and allow the rubber band to hold it. All right, now I'm just gonna start molding this down to cover up our sides. And then I'm gonna start incorporating this hair into our ponytail. And we're just going to incorporate that just like that. Did you see that? I swooped it, and then I did a sharp turn to smooth it up. Just like this. Taking some more of this Got To Be. And I'm just applying that right here to the hairs that we had pulled out. And I'm just now trying to start incorporating that back into the ponytail. So. Just dragging this behind my ear. Once you get back here, you kind of want to hold it and then start dragging the hair, like redirecting the ends up into your ponytail. And then you can smooth with your finger. All right, I think I like that. Let y'all see, this is how this side is looking. I'm gonna go ahead and probably try to finish off the rest of this spray in the can. So anything will come out. Okay, there we go. All right, that's the end of that. That's going in the trash. First, let me tell you about the puff. The puff is about a 10-inch. It has one comb in the front up here, and then one comb at the bottom, and then your drawstring is on the side of the ponytail. So I'm gonna put my combs in, and then we'll go ahead and pull this thing taut. So I'm gonna put it like right here in the front, and it matches my hair perfect. This color is it says it's a number 4 and a, matter of fact, I'm gonna move it up just a little bit more. It's a 4 and a 613 color. So that matches my hair perfect. And let me put I'm trying to find the clip for the back. Okay, here it is. And then we'll position this in the back of our head. Okay, I'm holding both front and back right here, pinching both, and then I'm gonna grab the string and we're gonna pull this tight. All right, so just pulling the string tight. You don't want to pull it so tight that you're gonna start breaking your hair strands with the combs. Any kind of tension on your hair will cause breakage, so y'all remember that. Only pull it as tight as you know it's not gonna come off. So give it a nice little tug, you know, get a little test, try it out, just in case you get in a fight, you got a bob and weave. See, it wasn't on there. It was not on there. I bobbed and weave and it fell off. You know what, I'm gonna leave that in there. I'm gonna leave that right in there. I ain't even gonna delete it. Y'all gotta understand, I'm trying to do this in real time for y'all. And look, don't do what I did, okay? Hey, make sure it's on tight enough that it's not gonna fall off. Oh my God. Oh my God, I can't believe I did that. All right, let's try it one more time, y'all. One more time. Pull the drawstring tighter than what you pulled it the first time, obviously. There we go. Feel a little tighter now. Okay. Just gonna wrap this excess string around the base of the ponytail, and then we're gonna just tuck it. No one can see. Okay, so because that thing fell off the first time, for added extra security, I'm gonna take some bobby pins and just put one in the front, like right up in here, and I'm gonna get it at the base of the ponytail, and then just pin it down to my own hair, right there. And I'm gonna take one and put it in the back, because that was crazy. I can't have that happening, y'all. So the drawstring is cool, but if y'all need more security like I do, obviously, then add some more bobby pins. There we go. Now that feels a lot more secure. And then when it's time to remove it at night, you know exactly where your bobby pins is at. You got one in the front and one in the back. You ain't got to search for multiple bobby pins. All right, now this ponytail is cute as hell. If my own natural hair was this big or this long so I can create this high puff, baby, I would be wearing my own hair just like this. No lie. I love it. Now I was going to take some scissors and cut it down a little bit because it is kind of big. Okay, yeah, I am going to do that because my own hair is really not this long. So I'm going to cut some off at the top. So I'm just going through, pulling the hairs out, and then I'm like just slide cutting. I'm not taking too much off because this is a wig. This will not grow back. So I'm just taking a little bit off the ends. Just like that. And then I'm trying to pull the hairs out to see what's too long for me. Like right up in here. It's probably too long. I'm just taking off the ends of that and allowing it to bounce back. And right in the front right here. Just going to shake cut. I don't know what they call this kind of cutting. Feathering. I don't know what it is, but that's the kind of cutting motion that I'm using. See, like right up in here, you can just tell that's too long. So I'm just shaking the scissors as I cut. That way it doesn't be a blunt cut, like a straight across cut. Yeah, we ain't going for blunt cuts, y'all. And then just make sure you go all the way around the back. You see any like this, cut it off, fluff it out. And just continue to do this until you get your desired shape for your puff. And girl, you'll be good to go. One more right up in here, I believe. Alright, so I do have another bobby pin sitting here. I'm going to go ahead and utilize that and put it on the side right up in here. Okay. This ponytail is real cute, real cute. Y'all want to pick y'all up one, go ahead and go down to the description of this video, click on the link, and you can pick you up one. Oh, and I want to tell y'all, for all my older mature ladies, they do have this ponytail in the gray, all gray, or the salt and pepper, so y'all can have y'all a puff as well. I also put curly ponytails in there for y'all, like kinky curly long hair ponytails for all my natural sisters, older mature natural sisters out there. Y'all can definitely rock the salt and pepper or the all silver puff or kinky drawstring ponytails. So y'all check out my storefront and see what y'all might want and put it in your cart. And girl, about 2 days it'll be at your front doorstep. Make sure y'all do that. All right, so let me give y'all a quick 360 how the puff is looking. All right, so now we're gonna tie it down. Now I'm gonna leave my hair tied down for probably about, I ain't even gonna lie y'all, about an hour, maybe 2 hours, because it takes my hair a long time to dry. So I'm gonna leave it tied down for a while, and then I will come back and let y'all see how it looks once my head is fully dried. All right, so y'all stay tuned for that, and I shall return with the finished look. All right, y'all, and as promised, we are back with the final look. I had my hair tied down for about 2 hours. I believe it is totally dry, so I'm gonna go ahead and remove this head tie, and let's see what we got. Okay, let's see what we got. I like to pull my band up that way. It won't drag none of the hairs back down. And this is what we got. Okay, our edges are still kind of looking a little thin, but I got something for that. Don't y'all worry. But this is what the back is looking like. As I stated, the puff matches my hair dye on my natural hair perfectly. Do y'all see that? The contrast looks like it's literally growing right out of my scalp. And this is the 360. And this is how this side is looking. A little sparse, but like I said, I got something for that. What I have for that is this Romantic Flower Contour Palette. What I'm going to do is tap some powder on our sparse areas. So I'm going to use the darkest color, brown. I'm just adding some of that to this fluffy brush. And I'm just going to start tapping some powder right into the thin areas. And as you can see, it's like erasing those thin areas. It's just filling the hairs in. It's just going in between each individual hair strands, and it's getting powder right against the scalp, which I love this method. If y'all never used this powder technique, y'all have sparse hairs, go ahead and fill it in, girl. You don't got to go out looking like this. You can definitely transition to a fuller side, even though your hair is still thin. So do that as a finishing touch. Don't forget, if you're sparse up here in the front like I am, go ahead and lay some of that powder, and then just drag whatever you have on the brush around the edges, and then load some more. And right up in here and back here, just start tapping that powder. And as you can see, it's going to look fuller. It's going to give the appearance of a fuller hairline. So don't be ashamed. There's always alternatives here on Hair Problems and No Edges. Your girl has got your back. If y'all haven't noticed that by now, keep watching my channel. You will soon find out that every video that I post will have some kind of substance and meaning to the reason why I am posting it. And you will walk away feeling a lot more educated after I show you certain tricks and techniques to use to pull off these cute bomb ass hairstyles. Now before you want to say that your hair is finished, make sure your nape in that kitchen is cleaned up. Alright, now this part is very critical but super necessary. You must, after you clean your nape with the razor, you have to go in with some rubbing alcohol and clean the neck area. You don't want all of those little bumps and irritations flaring up on the back of your neck, because if they ain't looking at that kitchen out of line, they definitely looking at all of them bumps and rash on the back of your neck. So get it together. It's gonna burn, but this is a sacrifice that and you should be willing to take. Let's do it. It burns. It burns. Oh God, but no bumps. All right, so let me go ahead and give y'all a nice 360 of the hairstyle. This is what it's looking like. Like I said, the link will be down in the bio section below. And let me know if y'all wear this high puff hairstyle. It kind of make me look a little juvenile, but guess what? Your girl at 45 will be preserving her youth as long as she can. So if y'all can rock with this hairstyle and y'all rocking out with hair problems and no edges, which is me, then go ahead and like this video, subscribe to my channel, and yeah, I will catch y'all again in my next one real soon. Check out what my next one will be. Thank y'all for watching. See y'all in my next one. Bye y'all.